Today, we're announcing that we will reduce the number of immigrants we bring in over the next 3 years.
The Canadian government has just released a statement that's going to affect our trucking industry in a big way. Let's hear what he had to say.
Today, we're announcing that we will reduce the number of immigrants we bring in over the next 3 years, which will result in a pause in the population growth over the next 2 years.
So the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's government announced on October 24 a significant reduction in Canada's immigration targets. The new cap reduces the target for permanent residents from 500,000 to 395,000 in 2025, with further cuts up until 2027. So this is big news, and I'm going to explain to you in this video how in the world this is going to affect trucking. So number one, less immigrants. Although we have benefited greatly from the immigrations in the trucking industry, but at some point or another, I think it's time to halt the program and to limit the amount of foreigners coming into this country. We all know how easy it is to become a truck driver here in Canada. The MELT program, I believe, is about 113 hours in order to get your Class 1 license. You could do this in about a 3 to 5 week course. When foreigners are coming into Canada and they're pressed with these crazy, outrageous cost of life here in Canada, a lot of them end up getting into trucking. All right, so if you stop or limit the amount of people getting their Class 1 license, or if you make the process a lot harder, then the value of a truck driver is going to start increasing a little bit over time. You know, if a company has 100, 150, 200 trucks, and you start noticing that you have 20 vacancies, 25 vacancies, 30 vacancies, you're gonna start quickly increasing the pay rate for truck drivers. And if that happens, the cost of shipping is going to increase significantly. Where did we see this? We definitely saw this in COVID. So what happened in COVID? Transportation was through the roof. The need for truck drivers were through the roof. People couldn't buy equipment fast enough. Whether it's trucks, trailers, I mean, those trucks were on the road, but a lot of problems that we did have as carriers was recruiting good drivers. Every company out there had more than enough work, not enough trucks, not enough drivers. So what did that do to the pay rates of truck drivers? It significantly shot it up. I remember that, at some point there was, 75 and 80 cents was the norm for cross-border drivers. Even in the US, I remember seeing advertisements at 70, 80, and even 90 cents per mile for truck drivers doing van reefer freight. So this is not only good news for, for truck drivers out there, because we really feel that over the last, I would say maybe 10 years, maybe even 15 years, the value of a truck driver has significantly decreased year over year. Making it so easy to get your Class 1 license has not done any good for our industry. I truly believe that making it harder to get your Class 1 license and putting a halt on some of the immigration that's coming in here is definitely going to start increasing our pay rates, increasing the shipping rates. Why has it taken this long for the Canadian government to wake up? Well, it honestly is unbearable here in Canada. The cost of living has gone through the roof. And I guess they're starting to see that, we're not building houses fast enough as the immigration is coming in here. So 500,000 new immigrants coming every single year, but that's not the amount of new homes that are being built everywhere. It's actually much lower than that. And it's definitely putting a strain on the cost of living. People are fighting over units. People are fighting over rental units. The cost of living is just unbearable here in Canada, and therefore I truly believe that this is a step in the right direction. So hopefully you like this video. I'd really like to hear some of your comments down below. I'm Ronen, and I'll catch you in my next video.